You meet a guy, he checks all your boxes, 6'2" tall, nice smile, dresses well, and have a good job where he makes 6 figures. Y'all decide to switch numbers. He pulls out an Android phone. What are you doing? Okay, I want you ladies to be honest about this. Everything checks out, but he pulls out that Android, aka green text messages.
Bubbles.
What are you doing? We'll start right here.
What's at me? Like, come on now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would make a comment on it. I would make it playful, like, oh, what's going on here? Like literally, I've had this guy. He had like that Google Flip, and he was like, oh, I work at Google. Like he had a story behind it, so I try to see why.
Okay, but it raised questions.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? What would you do?
I would tell him to I would suggest for him to buy an Apple, but like
Really?
if he doesn't want to, then I'll be fine with it too. It doesn't matter.
But you can't FaceTime though.
I know. What's up?
We can Zoom. We can
What about you? What would you? He pulls out that Android. What are you doing?
I'd probably laugh, not making fun of him, but like just initial reaction. But I wouldn't be like, ew, he needs an Apple. But I would like
question,
kind of be hesitant about it.
He's probably a scammer.
No, all right. What would your response be? What would you do?
I would probably definitely make a comment at first.
You would make a comment.
I guess the first opportunity I have to like buy a gift, I'm buying an iPhone. Like,
what would the comment be that you would make? Because remember, you're just.
Damn, nigga.
I don't know what I would say, to be honest, but something probably like, I don't know. I would just be planning already when's the first like holiday I can buy you something.
Okay.
It's a good gift though.
So you would So you would be attracted to him, but you would immediately
Yeah,
interesting.
if I like him, I like him.
Okay.
He's a fixer-up.
What about you? What would your first?
Yeah, I would make a joke
any.
about the green bubble, probably, but yeah, no.
You make a what?
A joke about the green bubble. The green bubble.
Damn,
but,
Brandon.
no, it would be okay.
Okay. What about you?
It depends. Is it the one with like the detachable battery, or is it like just
do too much.
From Somalia.
All right, let's take the highest. Like it's a Samsung Galaxy. Like it's a good one.
It's a note.
I mean, no, I don't really mind.
You wouldn't care at all? You wouldn't question it?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Well,
no.
your opinion's relevant. You don't get no
Oh,
pictures.
yeah, no.
Oh, you know
No,
when I
no
think
pictures at all.
about it. When I think about it,
Yeah.
my girl, when I met her, I had an Android. I had an iPhone too, but the iPhone was like for business, and the Android was personal because I liked it. I liked the
It's a
Android.
better phone.
Yeah, she used to clown me for that shit. And you know what I'm saying? We were just. She's
smirking in the back.
What
you doing, nigga?
Yeah. She ain't like that shit. But then what happened was, it was like the beginning of the pandemic. Like before we knew what it's about. Remember, everybody was kind of like
everyone's
really
freaking
scared.
out, yeah.
And especially in New York. So I was going to see my son. But he lived in Queens. I was in Manhattan, so I bought a like electric scooter, and I was scooted on the fuck all the way to Queens, and I had the fucking map shit on here. You know what I'm saying? Like I had the Android as the map, and then I'm on the fucking bridge. I'm on the fucking Queensboro Bridge on the fucking electric scooter, and that shit flipped off. And then I was too scared to go in the Verizon store. The Verizon store was closed. Everything was closed in New York.
Yeah.
And so that's when I switched to the iPhone. I was like, oh, I kind of like this.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I stayed there.
Good choice.
I think, and
now I got a girlfriend, so maybe that's.
Anytime we have this discussion on iPhone, someone in the chat's gonna cry and say, "You guys are Apple sheep," blah blah blah. Okay, I'm gonna say this again for all the fucking low IQ retards out there. I've said this before. I'll say it again. We acknowledge that Androids are superior devices to iPhones on every level when it comes to processors, cameras, everything.
Yep.
Absolutely. I acknowledge this. However,
they are better phones.
They are better phones from a hardware standpoint. However, when it comes to women, that's why I love to ask them these questions before I bring this down for y'all. They're always going to question or have issues with you having an Android, regardless of how superior it is, because women are group thinkers. What does everyone have? What's a popular device? An iPhone, not a fucking Android, because women aren't critical and independent thinkers most of the time. So they go with what everyone else does. So when you don't have an iPhone, they're like, "What the fuck?"
Yo, and when I think about it, that should probably cost me a lot of pussy. Like, you know what I'm saying? like for years.
Like, yo, I'm trying to tell you, like, there are girls, right? Like I've always said it. The hotter the girl is, typically the lower the margin of error for like certain things that you have. Some girls will disqualify you simply off of having an Android because they automatically negatively have connotation that you might be a scammer or criminal, lower socioeconomic status, you
Drug
have
dealer.
money. They automatically assume negative things to an Android, unfortunately.
Well, because we like tech nerds, like you, all the shit in here, like, you know, I got all the shit too. It's like we know, like, I used to build
what a better devices.
You know what I'm saying?
I think the best Samsung to me, Google Pixel, is amazing, by the way. The new one that just came out. But
cameras
if you got some
amazing,
game, man, I mean, you could bypass that a little bit, but it's gonna.
Why make it harder for yourself?
Why make it harder?
It's an unnecessary handicap. I've said it before, bro. MacBooks are inferior to PC. Like when you could build your own PC for a fraction of the cost of a fucking MacBook.
Nah, I don't know, man. That M2 chip is special, bro. Like, nah, for real, nah. I used to think that too till I got the first one with the M1 chip, and I was like, oh shit. I tried to crash that shit.
Yeah.
And I couldn't
it's
do
good.
it. You know what I'm saying?
But bro, you could build a PC for a fraction of the price.
Yeah.
And not saying
PC laptop.
No.
Oh no, I'm talking about a computer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about
A desktop. Yeah. Okay. A desktop. Yeah. But like you're not building a laptop better than a Mac.
No. But I'm talking about like a PC.
Okay.
So for a fraction of the cost. But the thing is, guys, is girls don't care about this shit. And to be honest with y'all, when you pull out an Android, some girls will look at you sideways. That's why we ask them. And if you have an Android and you want to take your dating life seriously and get as many girls as possible, you are shooting yourself a bit in the foot. You're giving yourself unnecessary handicap.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. Do what you want. You know, so I already know people in the comments.